This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Three, two, one, go.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Nier Automata. In the last episode, we did some side quests, found Emil's memories, and activated a few other side quests. I'm trying to remember what did we do the desert thing in that episode too? Sorry, I've taken a break since then. But I found Speedstar. Apparently, he decided to respawn after a while for some reason. Maybe I had to reset my game. I heard I was reading up on why he wasn't appearing, and apparently, maybe like reloading your game or something like that would get him to appear. So I got him to appear, and I showed you how to beat him. Basically, what I use that slow ability, and apparently it actually works on it. If you can activate it quick enough, you can. Although the fact I barely beat this guy is a sad state indeed. But yeah, you can actually activate the slow ability, as you see at the beginning. I'll show you without. There won't be any conversation in it. But yeah, he can get slowed down because he's considered an active participant in the world, so which is weird. I wonder if you could hack the guy. That'd be kind of funny. But let's see if we can do this one. I haven't actually done this other. You only have to beat him 3 times to get the reward or whatever. Oh, I might not actually be able to activate the slow thing because you have to. I believe you have to have an actual, like spaced. Oh, wouldn't I have to run around or something like that? Like go around that way, maybe. Huh. Let me see if it'll let me activate it on him. Probably not. Oh, it did let me activate it on him. Huh. Let's see if going this way is faster. Probably not. You probably need to go straight. But I don't know of any other way to get over there. I mean, at least quickly enough anyway. Oh, come on! Oh, that is so frustrating. That is so... That's crap. That's bull crap. Yeah, I lost because I couldn't... Well, I don't know. I might have lost anyway. I might have to... I think what I'll do is I'll just show a complete run off screen. But I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to basically go around and get to the guy. Because I don't think there's any way to do that. Like just running down the thing. At least I don't believe so. I mean, maybe if you jump, because it's like way over there, right? Maybe you jump down and then go from this way. Maybe. I could try that one. I'll try that one time on screen, and then if I can't do it that one time, I'll just do it off screen. Yeah, I was basically what I was trying to do. I was trying to jump off the building, and then has to load the map, and then I was gonna just see. Yeah, maybe dropping down that way and going around might be actually faster. Maybe. Well, I think so. Well, we'll see if I can. Yeah, definitely the slow, activating the slow ability definitely helps on that. That's for sure. Ah, crap! I didn't activate the ability or whatever. And obviously you want to have your movement speed maxed out. As far as I'm aware of, you can only get it to 20%, unfortunately. Can't get it faster than that. Because when you equipped it, oh, come on, no. Ah. No! Ah, man, if only I hadn't... Okay, I'll do it one more time on screen. But yeah, if I didn't, like, break, or sorry, if I didn't hit the ground... like that, where it stunned me like a few seconds, I bet I would have beaten it. So yeah, that's definitely faster than the way I was gonna go before. Too bad I have to go through like the whole thing again, though. I can't like yeah, one more time. If I don't do it on screen, then I'll do it off screen because I don't want to. I don't want to have the whole episode of me being do the speed star stuff. Why is why is she why is 2B like Oh, come on! No! I pressed the button! I pressed it before I hit the ground. Maybe if I used the dash, maybe that would have worked. I don't know. That's still bullcrap. I pressed the X button to do that. I think that's bullcrap. Whatever. I mean, nothing I can do about it now. He's probably gonna beat me just because of the whole... Oh, yeah, PP. Okay, I'll just show it off screen. Sorry, folks. So I'll see y'all in a second.
Three, two, one, go.
Oh, I did it. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd actually beaten him. It was only the next race, so I basically figured it out at that point. I am awesome. Give me the reward. Oh, and that's it. Yeah. And if you beat him, you get a move up speed chip. Even though I've already, well, I don't have the max, but it's just like at that point, why do I need another one? New bolt. Your journey is at an end, my friend. It is sad to say. And now your whole life's purpose is worthless. You're content? Duh. Well, I mean we basically beat his whole point of living, so what the heck was up with that? Oh, and he blew up too. And you gotta admit this game has its own weird sense of humor. Alright, anyway, let's do the now let's go see Nemene's past or whatever, so we need to go back to the factory. Oh yeah, I've got to swap out my chips. I left the movement rate chips on, so yeah, we'll just equip my drop rate experience build on. You know, always could use the levels. But yeah, I guess like I said, I was gonna record my next attempt, and it was just like right after I said I was gonna do that. I beat it, so I guess I could have talked during that, but there was no way to know if I would have done it that time. So yeah, a lot of it was just so yeah. You saw me just dash in midair to try and slow down my descent. Although I still barely beat him. I bet if I'd dashed maybe like right before I hit the ground, maybe it would have worked. But as long as you beat him, I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that slow ability definitely helps because it delays them for like I don't know, like 3 seconds or something like that, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's definitely enough. Let me see if it says what the slow pod, like what it just says slows it down, so I don't know. I assume it just slows it for like 2 or 3 seconds or something like that. That would make more reasonable sense, at least to me anyway. All right, let's go into the factory and find out about C Anemone as a secret. I don't know why I keep calling her C. Well, I mean, that's what Anemone is, isn't it? Hello.
Look,
This guy wasn't there
A2's
before.
handiwork, I bet. But I'm not picking up any sign of A2 herself. Huh? What in the world?
It's weird how Anemone and A2 have a tie to each other.
Analysis. It is believed to be a data log related to your high unit A2.
What's the data?
The data log has been irreparably damaged. Further analysis is impossible.
Why do a bunch of machines have
And what good are
A2's
you then?
data?
Hey, 2B, I'm picking up other reactions. We should check them out.
Do we have to go through the, well, that's the... Okay, we do have to go through the factory. Yep, one more time for the old, well, actually it won't be the last time, but one more time for the old school, or good old times, you know, of going through the factory again and again and again, thinking I've done everything here, and then they keep bringing me back, they keep pushing me back. Oh, and off screen I upgraded my pod, added all the materials for it, and it looks like you can upgrade the pod to the next level, but you need like a machine arm M upgrade or something like that, which I don't have yet. I'll have to look up and see how you do it. Probably from either like chests or certain missions, or like certain route bosses or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, there's another one. Let's finish these guys off then since we're here. Okay, I thought I was close enough to, ow, ow, ow. Yeah, the pod being, well, obviously I'm a higher level, but the pod being a little bit stronger definitely makes your damage a little bit more efficient. Alright. Oh, it wasn't. Did I already grab it? Can you see the guy on screen? I must have grabbed it because, but I guess it wasn't enough to require a cutscene or anything like that, I guess. Oh, here's another one. It just says data chip, okay. I guess we're just waiting to gather all the data chips. Find out about A2. Who does number A2 work for? Alright, around. Looks like it's around here. Let me go back up this way first. See if it's on this end. Probably not. Oh, there it is. Well, that's close. Okay, number D. Huh. Yeah, we all know who wants the D. I mean the D chip. Anemone or whoever wants that. How many more do we need to get? Oh, just one more. Shouldn't be too far around. At least a lot of these places don't take that long to explore. So, if it took forever to go through like this factory, I would definitely dread doing this section every time. I'd be like, oh no, oh no, not again. Okay, it's not. Must be. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I was about to say it's probably a blow or something like that. It's on the other side of this tower thing on the next level below. There it is.
Okay, I think that's the last of the data chips.
Pod, analyze and collate the information from those chips.
Analysis complete. Dataset contains information about your high unit A2. Collating with data from other chips. Stand by. Collation complete. The contained data is a debriefing report for the Pearl Harbor descent undertaken during the 14th Machine War.
No kidding.
That operation was carried out by the Yorha generation that came before us, right? Anyway, mission complete, I suppose. Let's get back to the resistance camp.
And for some reason I can't like leave this room. I was just trying to leave it to go on to the next section, but for some reason I couldn't. So I don't think it's because I collected the data chips. I think it's just an off product of running through this area in this direction, I think. I mean, that's the excuse I'm going to use. Whatever excuse you want to use would be efficient with me. I know, maybe going back forward more would have been the more efficient side. Speed up. Whatever. Wait, did I go? Oh, I knew I was going the wrong way. I was just like, my brain just wasn't factoring in the stupidity of it all. Yeah, I wonder if going a little bit forward and doing the other shit. No, I don't think I would have been any faster. No. It wouldn't have. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just amusing myself. Just amusing and abusing and a bruising. I wonder if you can get any more types of pods in the game. Not the, like, pod abilities, but the actual pods that, like, they shoot different. Because we've got the machine gun and, well, maybe it was because I found those data chips. I guess it's as good as mine at this point, I guess. Yeah, I know I can hack them, but yeah. Although most of the hacks are pretty short. I don't know, it just depends on what mood I'm in, really. If I want to hack stuff or not. But I guess, yeah, getting the data chips unlocked. Or had those forced encounters. They weren't story-based, so what was the point of that? I mean, I don't know, it seems kind of silly if there's not a story, like if they're not talking or something about that when we get attacked in that, at least when it comes to side quests, I'm like, we don't really need to mess with it, not really. Anyway, back to the resistance camp, and I think that'll be it. And then we can do the flooded city story. Well, depending on how long we have to take for Anemone, or if we have to do any other side stuff with her. I mean, probably, since she has some ties into 2A or whatever. Then maybe there might be more quests, because it seems like it's pretty much, it can't be done, because otherwise we'd have to run across her at some point. Although it's kind of weird that running into 2A is a side quest, even though we ran into her during a main quest thing. It just seems kind of interesting. Oh, they're not talking, okay. Who's his number 2 look for? Yeah, you know her? Tell us. That's what we were thinking. We're not stupid. Oh, really? Pearl Harbor, huh? Well, they say D-Day was a success despite all the loss of life, you know. So, I mean, that's subjective, I guess. Well, I think they base the success off the possible casualties and the actual casualties, as well as what was gained during that, but still. So she was the commander. Where is she? We have to destroy her, dude, for her own good. Yep, deserter. Yeah, she killed her own kind. Go on, yeah, admit it. She's evil. Oh, well, anyway, we get power part S, so if you didn't get one already from, like, whatever, you can upgrade your pod with that. That can't be it, right? Is that really all there is? Is that she just worked with her a long time ago? Seems, no, anyway. Alright, yeah, that hasn't unlocked yet. Nothing else. Let's see what the side quest thing says. Oh, we're getting close to almost getting all the quests by the end of the game.
Wonder what that was all about.
68%?
Something must have been up between Anemone and A2.
Some things just aren't easy to talk about, especially for a soldier who's been fighting that long.
I guess so.
9S, you...
Huh?
You might understand yourself someday.
Right.
Because 2B is a fighter, 9S isn't quite a fighter type or whatever? I don't know. At least going to the flooded city gives me more chances to get more pure water. Because I need to get 10 more pure water because of the upgraded the shooting pod or whatever you want to call it. I still have to upgrade the missile pod. Although I've stopped using the missile pod. You know, even though it has its own uses, I'm just so used to using the machine gun pod or whatever you want to call it. That's just default for me. Probably if I was playing harder difficulties or I knew better about like which ones are more effective or useful in certain situations, maybe I would, but I'm just playing on normal mode, so I'm gonna just take it at that. But I think we might have enough time to do that. Well, I guess we'd have to anyway. I was thinking if we hadn't even enough time to do the flooded city scenario, but I've got nothing else to do, so might as well do it. And just, if it's too long of an episode, I'll just like cut it halfway through or something like that. But I don't think we'll have to. I mean, it'll just be a long episode, that's all. So I'm just gonna skip fighting all these guys since I can do that off screen if I really want to grind for more money or equipment. Which I do need more money. Man, fusing chips, that sucked up the money like really fast. You'd be surprised. Like I would think, oh, I've got like $200,000 or gold or whatever, and then after fusing some chips, I'm at like 50,000. I'm like, what? I think I have to kill these guys to proceed. That's probably why I didn't defeat him last time I was here when I was trying to get those memories for a meal or whatever, so I wouldn't immediately go into the flooded city scenario or the missile scenario or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'll hack you since you're taking a hot second. Ah, take it. Nuts. There we go. Well. Wait, that didn't do... Oh, maybe I'm... Oh, never mind. It was high on a different dude. I was like, huh, that didn't do any damage. I'm like, that'd be pretty insane if hacking didn't do any damage. I'd be totally freaking out, boy. Ball. Alright, how many more are there left, are you?
I think that's the last of the machines.
2B, 9S, come in.
Commander?
Emergency orders incoming. The carrier ship that was sent to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines. I've asked all Yorha troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well. I'm sending flight units and coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
Alright, let's do this. Now that I'm a lot more powerful, it should go by a lot faster.
Slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so.
She'd be a better leader? No. Let's go. Wee-hoo! A wee-hoo! I don't even like that song. And we're so powerful, we're just we're just wrecking them. We're getting rickety wrecked. Of course, these guys aren't supposed to be that dangerous anyway. And we're shooting a lot of bullets at them. So many bullets. So little time. Ow! Luckily I have that auto heal on, so I'll eventually heal after some time. And there we go. Or at least I believe this build has auto heal. I mean, I'm healing, so... For a second I was thinking that, oh, if it's not auto heal, maybe it's a offensive heal or whatever. No, it's auto heal. Now, sometimes you think you've equipped it a certain build and then you accidentally swap to something else because you're not paying attention. That's happened to me a couple times. Yeah, not much. I think it's the same as before, if I remember correctly. Nothing really different for this pack. Well, depending on what happens, maybe, like, or how long the episode is, maybe I'll cut bits and pieces being like, hey, we've done this before. No story has changed in between these and others. If it has, that would be weird. I don't know, maybe I mean, with how many endings this game has, who knows? Oh, I could have done that. Oh well. If ifs and buts were candy nuts. And then we're gonna fight that big whale of a tail. I think after you defeat it, I think you can actually
Attention, this is Carrier Blue
look
Ridge
up its
2. Requesting support from any friendly units in range.
if it's a air
We've come under heavy fire from the
carrier
enemy.
or whatever.
Our escort ship has taken damage and is unable to engage.
I don't even know that much about
We're
ships.
currently resisting
I know
with
more
all
about
remaining
old-timey
support
ships
fighters,
than
but we
newer
can't
ships.
hold them
Frankly.
off for long.
But yeah, when you beat enemies and stuff like that, they actually have a little they pop up in the archives, so you can actually look them up. So I bet that whale thing that or whatever it is, I bet it has an entry now. I mean, it had it before, but I might wait till the end of the game when I think I've completed everything, and then maybe I'll do an episode just going through the archive and just looking up stuff or something. I know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I guess that's why they... Didn't they say the flooded city is supposed to have some ties into the Pearl Harbor because it's on the Pacific or something? Well, obviously it wouldn't be because... Well, no, maybe we flew to there because... You know, because we had to fly towards the location. There's the UFO or whatever you want to call it. But, I mean, we're not near Hawaii, or we're not on Hawaii. At least I don't think we are. Oh, Goliath. It's just another Goliath. I didn't really do much else. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can hack these things, but I'm not. It's because it's so easy to defeat these things. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just like,
Enemy aerial unit destroyed.
It's done. It's destroyed.
Reverting
Whatever.
Back to area reconnaissance.
Didn't that happen last time I did this because it was such a high level?
Didn't I kill that already?
What?
You killed it.
If it's
Good
that
and
big,
dead.
we should be able to see it.
It'll never come back ever again. Ever. Yeah, I'm almost afraid to like skip these like little videos because it's a different playthrough. So I'm almost thinking, oh, is there maybe it's gonna be slightly different than
That's new.
because 9S isn't in charge, but I don't know. Usually you can kind of tell 9S's unique scenes, like when the story glitch and we see the memories of the king or whatever, or if it turns white, we get that scenes with Adam and Eve, or the scenes where you
It's freaking huge.
Yeah. Freaking huge, or it's bigly, or the scenes where we get storybook time or whatever, where yeah, there's multiple red eyes looking at me. It was kind of creepy. Kind of reminds me of Ultron from the comics or the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Hero cartoon. I kind of wish they still worked on that one, but the only reason they stopped is because it
Operator 210 to 9S. Command has decided to stage a direct satellite laser strike on the hostile. We need you to destroy the enemy EMP generator so we can lock onto the target.
EMP generator?
Sending the coordinates to your map now.
The only reason I didn't talk is because she actually has slightly different dialogue than the operator that talks to 2D. Not much different though, but yeah. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that cartoon. The only reason they stopped doing that is that was at the time when Disney acquired Marvel Studios, and so basically when they did that, they cut all of the projects that they had officially okayed. So like, you know, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, certain comic book lines. I think Spectacular Spider-Man also hit the. Oh wait, no, that's a Sony.
Enemy data obtained from command.
No, that hit the chopping block for another reason. Never mind.
The only known record of this machine life form is a lone sighting 320 years ago. Upon reaching land,
I'm trying to think what else. I know of quite a few like properties that were Marvel related got cut because of the whole Disney taking over, and then they replaced it with their own shows because they wanted them to be based more off the movies. But a lot of people liked Earth's Mightiest Heroes, so that was kind of a pretty big blow. And I wasn't a fan of the. I watched a few episodes of the Disney version of Avengers, and it was almost too goofy. Like, and I know they were kind of going more in the movie, and I don't mind the movie versions of them, but when it comes to the comics or comic variations of the characters, I kind of expect the comic variations of the characters, you know. And yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. I was just not a fan of it. Kind of like the Spider-Man cartoon that they did after Spectacular Spider-Man. I wasn't a fan of that one either. Like I said, I don't hate it. It didn't appeal to me. Oh yeah, you can't hack these, by the way, because it shows a little button there. So just to kind of give you a heads up. Come on, alright, there we go. Yeah, I didn't want us to quickly damage the thing so quickly, so they didn't want us to hack it with our exceedingly
Confirmed
good
elimination
skills.
of electromagnetic interference. Stand by for incoming satellite laser strike.
Well, that was a bust.
Oh, come on!
I think here
It's got an electromagnetic barrier over its whole body?
the scene should change pretty soon because 2B ends up going to do something while we do something, while 9S does
Having
something
trouble
else.
over there?
Are you Yorha?
There's the cavalry.
Hunter Squadron deploying out of North 12C Defense HQ. I'm the commanding officer, 4B. Don't worry, we'll take it from here.
Don't you guys get EMP blasted though? That's how you get beaten or whatever.
2B, let's leave this area to the reinforcements. I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked.
Let's go! I have an idea.
We've got
We are
mortars
scared.
lining the shoreline here. All the EMP shielding in the world won't help against close-range mortar fire.
Got it.
I'll help aim.
Oh, by hacking it, gotcha. See, okay, so we do a hacking minigame instead of doing whatever. 2B just happened to press the button. Am I supposed to hack it at the right time or
This
something?
thing's armor is too thick. We need more firepower.
2B, let's try for a more direct approach.
Direct? Oh, right.
That's right. Lay down some fire in its stupid mouth.
Open up and say, "Ah, I'm your dentist. I know what I'm doing. I'm an adult." Well, you only have to shoot it once at least. If you play as 2B, you have to shoot it like 3 or 4 times. Oh no, it's back. Bigger than life and twice as ugly. Oh, I'm getting such a tummy ache. Oh, better wash it down. Oh god, it's making me gassy.
2B! We got
Convenient that you
2B.
can shield
This
against
is bad.
EMP blasts or whatever those are. Here's where we get separated.
Are you alright, 2B?
It's hard to take Pascal seriously when she's in that little like bunker thingy, whatever,
That
like there.
enormous machine is an ancient weapon.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to get separated here. Maybe it's after this.
But it wound up going out of control. I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I remember it. The moment it reached
So you
land,
know all the
it went
nastiness, huh?
berserk and began attacking everything in sight. No
Why are
one
you still
could
here?
figure
You're
out
not a
how to
combat
stop
droid.
it. They eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching
Yes,
for a way
yes.
back.
It's in the ocean. 20,000 leagues. Even though league is
Hey,
a form
2B,
of distance
I think I have another
traveled,
idea.
not
You
how
keep that
deep
thing
you
right
go,
where it is,
but
okay?
whatever.
What?
Please, 2B.
Shouldn't be
it's gonna
20,000
work.
fathoms under the sea. Anyway. Okay, here's where we split off. Alright, now we do our own thing. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Going
2B,
somewhere.
I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back. Otherwise, they're just going to go off course.
On.
Yeah, better get on it to B. Better get yourself useful. No, she's very helpful in a hack and slash combat scene. But if you need an ideas person, nope. B is not your woman for that. I keep forgetting I have this thing. Ever since I've done hacking with 9S, I almost hardly ever use my L1 function. But of course, I remembered it again when I was trying to do that speed star thing, and I found out about the slowdown. I remembered the slow thing I got. I was like, oh yeah, I wonder if that works on him, and then it does. So, yeah, for those of you who had trouble with speed star, that's how you do it. I don't know why I'm talking about this like 20 minutes after I've done that story thing. Yeah, anyway. I'm trying to remember. I think when you're fighting as 2B at this point, you're in the same scene. You're just fighting the creature and everything around it, I think. So it's just another flying section. Which is fine. I like these sections. It's a nice change of pace. Yeah, from the running around hack and slashing everything. And I'm not really in a mood to like talk about other things right now. I'm just kind of focusing on the story. Oh yeah, I can't hack during this anyway, so or at least it's not like to get more expansion for straight up destroying him. Because usually if you destroy all the other things surrounding him, that specific fighter, he runs away like a little punk.
Activate missile controls. Prepare to launch.
Missile controls engaged. Launch ability confirmed.
Fire!
I didn't think this would be so hard to control.
Alert. Obstacle ahead. A collision at this speed is not recommended.
Well aware, thank you.
Signal lost.
Organize a search and rescue party for the missing Yorha members at once.
2B. 9S. Don't die on me.
The child held sway over enormous strength. But sadly, he was also a little bit broken. He spent his long days hurting those around him. He tried his best to be good and kind. But despite his efforts, things never seemed to turn out. They told him he was unwanted. They abandoned him in the deep, dark ocean. And from the cold at the bottom of the sea, he cried out, "Mother, Mother, Mother, Mother." But his voice never reached his mother.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 042, assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153, assigned to 9S.
We pods often participate in the same battles. Exchanging our situational data would theoretically allow us to plan combat strategies in a more efficient manner. Proposal: data should be transferred regularly between Pod 042 and Pod 153.
Analysis. This idea is sound. Proposal accepted. Records will be organized in time for the next situational exchange.
Wow. A hacking space. How did I get here? What is this hacking thing all about? And where is 9S while 2B is trying to look out for his black box? Find out next time in the next episode of Nier Automata. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.